In this video, I'm going to share with you guys how I'm making about 2.5% on these specific nodes. We're going to get into the details that you need to know if you want to invest in this protocol, so stay tuned and enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on guys? It's Eric here and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day and are doing well. If you are, smash the like button, and I am going to be showing you guys today a bit of a degen play, so there's obviously some risks, and of course this is not financial advice. Don't actually invest money that you can't afford to lose, and especially in a bear market right now. If you want to keep your money, you probably don't want to be doing this strategy. Now on the other hand, if you have a bit of money to spare and you're willing to lose it all, well, you can definitely try this. And again, it's not a recommendation. I actually put in about $400 of my own money in this, and I told myself if I were to lose it, it wouldn't be all that bad. So make your own decisions, but we are talking today about Walrus Finance, or frozen Walrus Finance. It's a tomb fork. It's very similar to Grape Finance, and I'm going to show you guys my strategy behind this one. So if you aren't familiar with tomb forks, of course you have different tokens. So in this case, we have Walrus, we have W share, we also have W bond, and we're also talking about that native token being pegged to a stable coin. And in this case, Walrus is actually pegged to USDC.E. So this is on the Avalanche network. Same thing with Grape Finance. Grape Finance, it's Grape and MIM. And as we all know, MIM is a stable coin as well. So like I said, this is kind of a riskier play. There's only about 2 million in TVL in this protocol. And if we take a look at how this works and how I'm actually making money with it, there are many ways to participate in this protocol. If we take a look at farms, you can actually stake your Walrus and USDC liquidity pool token and earn a yield about 311% APR currently. You can also do that the same thing with W share and USDC.E. Again, we see an APR of about 429%, but keep in mind that those APRs are going to change depending on the amount of liquidity that is in there. So it's not going to be 429 every single day. It is going to fluctuate, so just be aware of that. So this is method number one. You could just stake your liquidity into these farms. The next thing you can do is actually provide W share, and into the Boardroom, you're going to be getting an APR of about 685%. Again, this is going to change, and you are getting rewarded in the Walrus token for providing your W share. Now, this method here may be a bit less risky just because when you do stake your W share, you can actually go back and unstake it. I do believe you have to wait for epochs, which is 6 hours per epoch, so about 1 day before you unstake, but you can always withdraw your initial depending obviously on the price of W share. If we take a look at this chart, it is going to fluctuate, but of course you can take that out and basically get your W share back and stop providing liquidity to the Boardroom. So that's another way to earn with this protocol. Again, you're going to be earning Walrus every 6 hours at a percent APR of 685, and as we can see, because the price of Walrus is above the price of USDC.E, it is above the peg. So we see here 1.26, and USDC is obviously at $1. So because it's above, the Boardroom is going to be giving you rewards in Walrus. But in the event that the price of Walrus actually is below the USDC price, so it'd be below $1, in this case the Boardroom wouldn't print anything, and then you would have to use bonds in order to make money. But obviously, since it's currently above peg, we don't have to worry about that. And as you can see, the bond market cap right now is only $10 because of course it is useless to buy a bond currently. Now, if we go ahead and we talk about my strategy, and full warning, this is a bit on the degen side, so don't just go and follow me because my name's Eric and I have a YouTube channel and I'm showing this to you guys. I'm just documenting this in order to show you guys what's possible, but of course I could lose all of my money, and as I said before, I would be okay if that were to happen. But if we go ahead and we click on these nodes, We've obviously talked about nodes before, but here we have 3 different nodes, and what's interesting with this is that they're all LP nodes. And what you need to know about LP, it's a liquidity pool, which means there's 50% of one token and 50% of another token, and that's exactly what we see here. So we have the Walrus token paired with the USDC.E coin, then we have the W share with USDC, and then we have Grape and Walrus together. So here we see that if we take a look at the price of Walrus, obviously sitting around $1.28, but just to show you that it actually did depeg back on June 3rd. So here when it was at 86 cents, you would be getting a lot less money than what you currently see here, just because Walrus would be under peg and because it'd be at 86 cents versus $1.28. So obviously you can decide to stake any of these nodes, and I've actually gone ahead and staked one of these nodes just to test it out, and I've been having this node for about 1.5 days or so. It cost about $48 right now to provide one of these nodes, and I've earned about $1.36. And as we can see, the APR on a daily basis is 1.61%. Now, obviously, this is going to change just like all of the other APRs, depending on the volume, the amount of nodes, and of course, the TVL inside this node. So I went ahead, I created one of these nodes, but then I told myself, you know what, why not be more of a degenerate? Again, not financial advice, but I decided to stake some into Grape and Walrus LP. And something very important to note here is that once you do decide to participate in one of these nodes, your initial investment is gone. You can't take it out. It is just eaten up by the protocol. So it is obviously Ponzi-nomics if you think of it. Basically, the Boardroom is a lot safer because you can always unstake your W share. Again, your decision completely, but going into this node, I have put in about $440 into it. I bought 10 nodes. The price of one node yesterday was around $44, so that's why I got 10 nodes. And as we can see right now, I am getting a 2.48% on a daily basis. So like I said, this $440 that I've put in, I can't take it out. All I can do is I can claim this on a daily basis or however frequently I want. Obviously, I'm not going to do it before a long time, or I may just decide to compound into more nodes. But this is what I am doing right now. So I have $440 into this. I have 10 nodes, and over the span of about less than 12 hours, because I did this yesterday around 11 p.m. Eastern time, and right now it's only about 4 p.m. Eastern time. So we can see that I actually have earned $8. Now, you may be asking yourself, okay, well, you've earned $8, but what is that currency in? Is this in USDC.E? Is this in USDC? No, it is not. It's actually in the same liquidity pool token of Grape and Walrus, which is a liquidity pool. So this is basically what you are earning, but when you do decide to cash out, you can do that easily on Trader Joe. So if I were to claim this LP token would come into my wallet. Then I would go onto Trader Joe, connect my wallet, go to remove, enter my amount of tokens here, and then it would convert it into Walrus and into Grape. Now, obviously, this all depends on the price of Walrus and on the price of Grape. Right now, one Walrus is about $1.28, and if we just go check Grape and see what the price of Grape is compared to MIM, we can see right now it's sitting at around $1.02. So again, if these tokens plummet, well, my rewards are basically vanished. They're going to be gone. But on the other hand, if these two tokens, which are pegged to both stable coins, and if they stay above peg, I should be getting some decent rewards on a daily basis. Now, something else to note here, if we go and dive into their white paper, I'm just going to touch base on the nodes we talked about, but they have a lot of information on their tokens, on their bonds, on the Boardroom, on the taxes. So definitely take a look at this white paper before you decide to invest, because of course you need to understand what you're investing in. But the nodes here, they cap it out at a 500% ROI. So I'm not going to be able to print money forever here, which is a good thing, because of course this is obviously a bit of a Ponzi-nomic scheme here, because 30% of those rewards that basically every time you create a node, 30% of that goes to the DAO for the protocol owned liquidity in order to have liquidity in that protocol. And then 70% of what you pay to make that node goes into that reward pool. So again, you can definitely understand that if there's no new node buyers, well, the liquidity is still going to be there, but you may not have as much in terms of rewards just because there aren't any new nodes being created. So be careful of this. Again, it is a bit of a gamble. I decided to put $400 in there. If that is too much for you guys can do whatever you want. And I'm just going to wait and see how this goes, and I'm going to track it and keep you guys informed of what happens and if it stays above peg, if my APR on a daily basis gets lowered, or obviously if it goes higher. I'm going to keep you guys informed of everything. So that is basically Walrus Finance in a nutshell. We didn't go through everything because I didn't want to make this video too long. I wanted to show you guys the nodes, the farm, and the boardroom. Again, take a look at the white paper. Ask me any questions in the comment section below, or even in the Discord. There is a link in the description below to that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.